Hey guys, Zach here, and today we're going to unbox the OnePlus 5. I've been actually really excited to get my hands on one of these, and I'm glad I did. So here's a quick unboxing. Let's get it. So let me just grab my handy-dandy knife, and we will slice this open. And yes, this is a ridiculously huge knife for this thing. And the sound of cleaning wrapper. Okay guys, so I've actually been really excited for this. OnePlus 5, known as the flagship killer. This year they made the 5 fast with the Snapdragon 835. They put dual lenses on the back like iPhone, and as well, some people are calling this a copycat. Holding it in the hands actually makes it feel like a completely different phone. OnePlus has actually done a really ergonomic job at making sure this fits in the hand comfortably. The design is so good looking, and I don't think after having it for a day or so that it actually resembles iPhone that much. So running down some of the specs, we have again the Snapdragon 835, which is capable of that gigabit technology that is supposed to come out later this year. We also have dash charging, which is really fast. So I don't think you'll have any problem charging this up and getting through the day. We have a 1080p full HD, so that's 1920 by 1080. That's 401 pixels per inch. And the aspect ratio stayed the same at 16 by 9. They didn't actually go with the flow this year. Maybe they didn't predict this was going to happen, or maybe they were just trying to cut costs. Either way, I think the phone still looks really good. For the back cameras, we're going to have one 16 megapixel camera with a aperture of 1.7, and then the other one is the telephoto at the 20 megapixel with the aperture of an f2.6. You get a dual LED flash, video of 4K at 30 frames per second. The cameras do not have OIS, so remember that. The past update that just came out this month, they did electronic optical image stabilization, or electronic image stabilization. So keep that in mind. That is one downside, but if that is the only problem, then this phone is still a good phone for that. This phone runs Oxygen OS if you're not familiar with OnePlus, and Oxygen OS is really fast, close to core Android, and I would say that it's faster, it's lighter than TouchWiz and all of its competitors, so going around the system menus and stuff, it is really fluid, and you will see more about that in the full review. We also have 6 gigs of RAM in this model. You can also get the 8 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs and 128 gigabyte storage options. So the battery is also a 3,300 milliamp battery. Pair that with the new Snapdragon processor and a 1080p screen, and I think OnePlus outsmarted the competition. This gave them the speed and battery that they needed to push themselves to be faster than the iPhone on some people's tests. So really good job for them. So this is unlocked. You can get it on their website. I'll put the link in the description below. It's nice to see a company that doesn't have a lot of money come out and actually tear the competition away Yes, it's not a curved display, and yes, it's there's no telling how it'll hold up over time, but with 6 and 8 gigs of RAM, I would imagine it will be fine. I am also working on getting the 8 gigabyte model, so that unboxing will be a little more in depth. Thanks guys for watching, subscribe, and keep up for the next video of the OnePlus 5. Thanks guys.